Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Unthink and I'm a washed up caster. But good news, washed up casters are good for two things. One, admitting defeat, and two, creating shit tier content. Let's get going. Tonight, the panel talks about all of your favorite boy bands breaking up and whether or not Kronovi and Garrett G are cuter. You better not be on the wrong side of history tonight, we're gonna know. Then, Michael Achieves Williams joins us in the booth for a one-on-one interview touching on his most personal secrets. You've never been more uncomfortable in your life, and that's exactly where we want you. Now strap in, boys, it's gonna be a good time. Don't hold the door open for my lady, there's no time at all. This is Unrivaled. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. I welcome you to the wonderful Achieves, shoutcaster extraordinaire, RLCS talent, and lover. Achieves, how are you today?
I'm doing wonderful, especially after hearing the warm caress of your voice in my ears once again. I don't know if I've been better in a long time.
That's good. I hope I tantalize you tonight.
Oh, very much so.
Oh, this is going to be a fun evening indeed here. We'll get right into the questions and right away, the burning questions that everyone wants to know. I actually had our writers work really hard on these to make this one happen. So we spent weeks researching you, looking through hours and hours of footage, and we found the perfect questions. So we're gonna dive right in. Question number one, who is the Boston Splice Group?
So the Boston Splice Group, if you must know, is the brainchild of my mind that said, yes, that is what Karma did, and that's who she worked for, and that's who helped her do all this wonderful charity organization with a hospital setup. That was that. That is the brainchild of a quick-thinking Achieves who had no idea what he was doing, and now owns the meme.
What's the deal with the Gunners?
So the Gunners, the idea behind it is that they make my eyes work better over the long term, because I used to get really bad headaches staring at screens for, 16 hours a day with my very healthy gaming habits as a young adolescent kid. So I use them to make my eyes not hurt, and hopefully that, after another 30 years of me staring at screens for 16 hours, they'll be in pretty decent shape.
Your eyes might not hurt, but your heart is the one you really got to worry about. Achieves, which professional Rocket League player would steal your girl?
Professional Rocket League player that would steal my girl? Ooh. Part of me says K-Dop just because he's French and he's a good-looking dude. The other part of me says, no. I was gonna pick somebody from North America, but it's just not happening. All the guys from Europe are way better, so I think number two's got to be Remco. He's got the front man in the boy band group look. You can't say no. That's the guy.
Why would you say no? That seems like a silly question to even propose.
Why would I say no to Remco? I mean, well, I don't think I would say no. I think he would, and I would respect that.
It's the hair.
It's the hair.
It's the hair. What got you into casting, and why was it the cocaine?
Yeah. Well, cocaine is a hell of a drug, and it really gets you all tingly. You're ready to go. You're awake, and that's what you need to be on camera. And then, someone said, hey, on cocaine, you're a funny guy. But no, what actually got me into casting was, it's not a very interesting story, believe it or not. I kind of just woke up one day and said, look, I suck at video games. I'm never going to be a pro player. But I do know how to use words. So so I said, let's just boot up an ESL stream, cast some games. I did that every day for a year and a half, and it went from there. It was literally just wake up, let's go do it. I can do that. It's not that hard. No real inspiration, rhyme, or reason. Just let's see how that goes.
Now, Achieves, there's a pretty nasty rash building up between my thighs right now.
Yeah.
You had this rash, and it's right there. It's right on the precipice of greatness, which is the name for my penis. If you had this rash, what would you do?
Well, step one, probably poke it a little bit. Step two, take a shower, see if it went away. Step 3 is try not to panic. And then step 4 is probably call my mother because she's a medical professional.
Seems like a healthy response to get your mother involved in a groin rash. I think that's exactly what I would do as well. Achieves, what is art?
What is art? You know, art is a well-tied tie and a person who takes good care of their possessions that can really bring out the best in themselves, because that's the only thing I have going for me on camera is my looks, you know. So that to me is art, taking care of the only thing I have.
Is Rocket League art?
Is Rocket League art? Well, considering the reckless abandon,
faster on the trigger.
Considering the reckless abandon with which we throw these mechanical machines to their deaths with how many demolitions we've had in season 5 and 6, I'm gonna say no. Rocket League is not art. It is chaos and pandemonium.
You know, Achieves, some people find chaos and pandemonium arousing. So
that is very true. Are you one of those people?
Yes, I am. Actually,
2 peas in a pod.
I'll see you in rank.
If these peas, if these peas were from completely different plants.
Ooh. I like that. You know, there was an experiment done a long time ago where they took peas and plants.
I think there was. It was a very interesting thing. I learned how to make squares with those.
Those peas fucked. I know that.
They absolutely did.
Achieves, which pro would you sketch like one of your French girls?
Wow. Well, I think that has to go back to the people who I said would steal my woman. So, first choice is K-Dop and Remco. Okay. Third choice, because I think we need a top 3 for this one.
Turbo.
Turbo is a good choice, and I think if I did Turbo, it would be in the form of like one of those cartoony caricatures, you know, when you go into like a, I don't know, theme park, and they're like, hey, come draw your face with some goofy, I don't knows, and that's what I would do with all 3.
Like one of those like tiger face painting things?
Well, less tiger face painting, more you have massive eyes and your nose is way too small, but you have a huge jaw. That kind of caricature.
Like a caricature. Okay.
Yeah.
Less arousing, but acceptable.
Less arousing, but my own taste.
Who is your favorite Rocket League community personality?
That's not fair. There's a couple people. Obviously, you would have to be one of them.
Safe answer.
Safe answer is Uncle Unthink. More daring answer, it's probably got to be a split between Jorby, Daz, and definitely Corelli has to be in that third wheel as well. So any of those 3 people, well, 4 if you would like to include yourself. Would be
Stacks after this.
I love Stacks, don't get me wrong, but in terms of people that I could never have an awful time with, it would be you 4 people.
So you could have an awful time with Stacks? That's good to know. That's good to know. You heard it here first.
I've heard.
Clip it, send it out. Everyone loves him. Why do you hate K-Dop?
Well,
look, these are well-researched questions. My writers have spent endless hours. And it's proven. Do we have a clip? We don't have a clip? We don't do clips? Why does everyone say that you're the Waluigi of Rocket League?
Well, Waluigi probably because he was in so many Smash games, and then the Smash Ultimate comes out, and they're like, where's Waluigi? Same thing. I mean, you see RLCS Season 7, everyone's like, I hope you're casting. It's like, yeah, me too.
Give me your best wah!
Wah!
Okay, that was good. I like that. That was the real answer, by the way. What other game would you love to cast other than Rocket League?
I've thought about that a couple of times before, to say the least. I think if I had my... I know! How dare I cheat on the one thing that has provided for me the past couple of years of my life. I think if I had a choice, it would probably be Halo, because I've always enjoyed shooters. Assuming Halo Esports dies in the hole that it probably will, I would take Counter-Strike, because I love shooters. Really honed my gaming sense of culture, I suppose. So Counter-Strike would be my die-hard choice. Yeah.
What was your favorite event to cast?
I had a lot of fun. I think at the end of the day, it all goes back to Rival Series Season 1 because nothing beats being in a reality show with with all the other talent. And that whole endeavor is what I would like. I've had a lot of broadcasts where I've absolutely loved being on it, but I don't think anything has ever captured the real enjoyment of getting to sit down in a house with all, I don't even remember, or 6 of us, 7 of us, just everybody involved in Rival Series Season 1. It's just an absolute treat. To say the least.
Another safe answer. God, Achieves. We're never going to get anything out of you tonight.
Nothing.
Nothing. How much action, and this is actually a good follow-up question to the one you just gave, since you definitely got a lot of action in the house in Season 1 of Rival Series. How much action would you say you get at the bar telling women that you cast?
Well, I go to a karaoke bar in Lawrence, Kansas called the Jazz House, and it's much less the casting that gets the women more than Eminem's Rap God. So, I mean, in terms of direct Rocket League related action, maybe 20%. The other 80 is all blonde hair, sweatshirt, fast words.
Leaf on Canadian TV's Heads Up Gaming has interviewed you a few times.
Yeah.
Why do you think that's okay? And the follow-up question, and why don't you seem to care about national security?
Because national security becomes second to getting participate to the closest thing that I will ever get to be, which is an episode of Letterkenny. Leafx is as close a segue as I can get to that experience. So that's why I took the Heads Up Daily. That's why I was able to justify that.
All right. I'll accept that answer, but I know a man who won't.
Oh yeah? Who's that?
He's going to build a fucking wall.
Oh good. Okay. So Jorby.
This is the most patriotic interview you've ever been a part of. Roster shuffles just began. In 2004, what song would you skip on your iPod Shuffle?
Man, in 2004, I don't even know what I listened to in 2004. How old was I? I would have been kindergarten in 2000. 2004 was like 4th grade. Something by Green Day, probably. Oh no, I would have listened to the Green Days. I would have skipped like anything from Britney Spears. My sister loved it. So anything by Britney Spears in 2000.
Did you share an iPod Shuffle with your sister?
No, I did not. It's just that if it somehow found its way on there, that is actually a very prudent question, and I must applaud your mental acuity for saying if I were to skip it on my iPad Shuffle, why is it on there? Well done. But no, I did not. I never actually had an iPad Shuffle. I had a little Samsung MP3 player thing. I don't know what it was called.
If you did share it with your sister, the original iPod Shuffle looked like a pregnancy test.
Hang on, I gotta look up a photo of that.
Can we get a photo? Can we get a photo real quick?
Gen 1. Okay, I can see that. Yes.
Would it have been positive?
In 2004, if I shared it with my sister, no. At least I hope not. My goodness.
Would a pregnancy test with your sister ever be positive?
That's a weird question. With me? No, absolutely not. I'm just saying my sister's a lovely woman, so I'm sure there's a chance.
For you?
No.
Oh.
Somebody else.
We'll cut it in post. Reddit asked recently, who will fill Vitality's hole? Did you expect K-Dop?
I did expect K-Dop to steal my woman, so I suppose Vitality is a close second, if not that. So I can say yes, expect.
All right. One of our writers told us that you can yodel. Would you mind doing some yodeling for us right now?
Which one was it? Just out of curiosity, so I can send them an email.
Just put it to the inbox, so I'll get it.
Okay. Oh, God. There we go. That's all you're gonna get.
There we go. Sometimes casters get a lot of hate in the chat. What do you have to say to the haters?
Hey, man, you're totally right. Move on.
Achieves, one final question.
Yeah.
It's not even a question. I'm just gonna ask you to do something. Summarize Rocket League in one word.
Does it count if it's all hyphenated?
Yes.
Uncle Unthink's ready.
Tired of these safe answers. We're done here. This is it. This is a wrap. We're calling it.
Get him
Throwing the
out.
night down. I'm done. Ladies and gentlemen,
Get the
this has been
cane, the cane
Achieves.
jerk.
He's been a highly hostile guest. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back in just a sec with the panel to walk through the week's news. Don't go anywhere. Folks, welcome to the panel. Probably our first and our last tonight here. We've got a fantastic cast and crew to join us here for all of your Rocket League news. Coming up here first here is Digital Bacon joining us from RL Aftershock. How are you doing today, Bacon?
Yeah, doing good. Just chilling out. I mean, it's a late one for me because coming in with you American lads, so 12:30 at the start of this. But it's worth it.
This is classic Brit complaining. Early into the evening here. Coming in next is going to be Rocket League Rival Series and Landboy aficionado and very, very sexy jorbypls. Jorby?
Yes. Hello, Unthink. It's great to be on a show with you again. I feel like we've done this before.
The tables have turned, bitch.
Indeed, you are the host now. Love it.
Wrapping up here on the right here will be Rivals' own Samael. How are you feeling today?
Doing good. I happy to be here. I usually don't get invited to these sorts of things, so got to work with that. But
it might be a good thing. That if the invitation were to be lost in the middle,
We're gonna find out. We'll find out this episode
Yeah.
whether or not you get invited back.
Yeah,
I'm not getting invited. Might be a good
It could be no one gets invited back. This could get canceled tonight. So
It's definitely getting canceled tonight. I don't even
That's
know
good.
why we're questioning
My
that
wife
much,
could
so.
cancel
good.
it.
The lighting was
Yeah.
annoying anyway, so that's perfectly fine. Awesome, guys. So tonight we're going to go through some of the topics of the last couple weeks here. It's a bi-weekly show, so we'll try to catch you up on all the know-how that is Rocket League. Lots of stuff going on in the scene. We want to get you in there. But I will say first that we're not going to walk through the news like a typical show does normally in the Rocket League scene. Instead, we're going to play a couple games. So we're going to do things my way because it's my way now. Welcome to Unrivaled. That's how we do things until we get canceled.
I'm scared.
So our panelists have had a moment to look over the topics and review some of these, and they're going to walk through their fantastic answers to your biggest questions. We're going to start with the topic, it's not you, it's money. Now, long-standing rosters are changing in Rocket League, and tough conversations are being had. Like many breakups, there's always a solid closer. So our panelists are going to tell us what fictional final words these pro players and organizations at the end of their relationships dropped off before they walked away. We're going to start off with the wonderful, the finest. So early this week here, Kronovi departed from G2. So we're going to start with the panelists, starting with Digital Bacon. Digital, what did Rizzo say to Kronovi?
So I'm thinking like Rizzo, the meme man he is, would be there, like, near enough saying that his reason behind it is that mountains are outdated. He's just going to be there like, sorry, buddy, mountains are outdated. The hot new thing is cities, and we're bringing in Chicago.
I approve of that. Points awarded. Points awarded all the way around. I like that. Cities are out. Cities are in. Wait, cities are in or cities are out?
Take
Cities
those.
are in.
No,
Mountains
cities
are
are
out,
in.
I like that.
Cities
That's
are
hot.
in.
That's
Yeah.
very
Cities are the hot thing of 2019, I'll tell you.
Windy
Mountains.
AF over here.
Ooh.
Mountains very rural. Cities definitely in. It's a good answer.
Jorby, how do you feel about mountains?
Look, I don't climb, so that should tell you all I feel about mountains. But I do respect those who do climb mountains and the mountains themselves for being so majestic. Love you, Kronovi.
Fair enough here. Rizzo to Kronovi. What kind of love would he give him on the way out?
What kind of love? Well, he'd give him a hug and tell him that any information he hears, he would hear it from Rizzo first. That's exactly what Rizzo would say to him, and that's it.
Well, That's gonna make a couple people uncomfortable in the chat here. We'll jump over to Sam. But
I gotta have some fun with
I
it.
want you to know you
We're
got
having-
points
we're
for
having
that.
fun
You
with
get
it.
points for that. Points all
Okay,
around.
thank you. Thank you.
you. I have to remind myself to give you guys the points, otherwise you'll feel really shitty.
Even if I don't
Points,
deserve
man.
them.
At least one. You can.
I didn't even realize before today that we were doing points. I thought
Well, the
it
good
was
news is
just-
the points, we don't actually have a point counter. The chat will just have to keep log of the points as we go.
Okay, okay.
So even better.
Can you lose points? I need to ask.
You
Can I?
can
do-
lose
do-
points if the group agrees that you lose points. I think
Ooh, it's majority rules for losing points.
Straight away, guys. Minus 100 to start with for Sam. We agreeing on that? Group agree?
I vote. Panelist over here votes.
Oh, wow. These
Okay.
are... All right.
What?
What is it
All right.
called in Brexit? There's a no confidence? No confidence vote.
Vote of no
no
confidence. But
confidence
there's
in
also a no deal exit, so we could just kick Sam and not take any of his points away at all.
What were the point? What was the points you were trying to remove? What was the total?
100.
Okay, I'm in. I vote for that too.
He's in.
Write
He's
that
in.
down right
Okay.
now. 100 points on Sam. I don't know how he got 100.
I can
Everyone
make
had
it
no
back.
points to start, but I like he
We
had.
Oh, I'm
lost.
at minus 100
Surely
now.
going
Yeah.
to next. Yeah.
What are you doing, Unthink?
He's got
We're
claws
we're trying to
waiting.
take points away.
Wait, can we have to give him points first. He hasn't even gotten his turn.
No,
and I'm
I'm
gonna jump
at
to him
negative
now.
100.
You can't give him 100 and then take 100 away. What's the
panel
point?
is
You
out
might
of
as well be
control.
That
There
insensitive.
is
would
mutiny.
be too much.
I'm
It's an
just saying.
unhandicap.
I blame the European, the only European in here. It's always their fault.
That makes
Period.
sense, actually. That's
Don't
fair
make
enough.
it spicy. Come on.
All right, before we move, Rizzo to Kronovi, Sam. What would Rizzo say to Kronovi in their final moments of the breakout?
Rizzo, you said the mountain. Rizzo would say, I looked up to you from the first time I joined G2.
Wow.
And now you can look up at me in the standings.
Wow.
Oh,
Whoa.
oh,
Oh.
oh. Okay, points
not-
definitely
not
awarded. Sam's at did you guys take points? Is he at 99 now? How does this work? I don't really understand.
Well, how many
Wait,
points?
but
do you
99,
give?
you know what?
You're
Let's
saying
just
points,
reset
but you're not
it.
saying a
Let's
number.
assume he had 0 to begin with.
Okay.
I'm done with you trying to figure this out, Unthink.
Cool. Everyone
just
got
move on.
points. Points awarded. Fantastic start to the evening here, guys. Let's jump to the next classy Rocket League couple here. It's going to be Chicago and Classics. We'll start on the opposite end now. Sam, you had your last shot at this one, so you can go first. Chicago to Classics on his way out.
He said, now that I'm leaving, I feel safe telling you it was me who stole your burger.
Oh, shit. Points. Points
it
to
was
Sam.
him.
That's
It was him.
That's
can't.
fantastic. Well, then we'll jump to you, Jorby. Go ahead and give us your favorite one here, Chicago to Classics.
He's like, look, we had good times, we had bad times, Classics, but my passions just lie elsewhere. Going to G2, baby, it's bad.
Have you been broken up like that? Has someone told you
Yep.
their passions lied
Ouch.
elsewhere?
Their passions lie elsewhere. I told that I'm a man of many passions, so if your passions lie elsewhere with me,
That's good. That's good. That's bad. You almost
Ouch.
lost points on that because I was concerned, but I like it. Keep the points. Keep the points. We're gonna
If
go
you're
over to
concerned,
Bacon.
don't dock points.
What?
So I think it was more like a case of Classics being there. Like, I know we only spent one season together, but our time together was really special. And then he just beelines it for the door, like straight on his phone, blocking the DMs and all of that. Just it's dropping Classics because he's got
unfollows him on Twitter.
Yeah.
Ghosted.
Ghosts him? Oh, now that's anti-romance. That almost gets you 2 points, but I'm gonna give you
That's
1
a
point
bad
solid
break.
right there.
Just one.
Now a fresh one actually. I actually wrote the premises for these, and then this dramatically changed. K-Dop to Turbo Pulsa. We'll start with Jorby, please, on this one.
Yeah, so this one was K-Dop to Turbo. He's like, sorry, I only date 4-time champions.
Oh, that's mean. Points. I like it. That's good. He's angry. He's mad. He said it in French probably. That's hot. Points.
Probably in French, and I can't speak French, otherwise I would have said it in French, but
Bacon,
can't
do you
do
speak
that.
French?
No.
All right, over to
He's
Sam
a
then.
Brit.
Sam, your turn. K-Dop to Turbo Pulsa.
I wanted to speak French too, and I took 2 years of French, and I can't speak French. There was no way. There was no way.
Man, you actually have a license to be able to speak, and you can't.
Yeah, no, it wasn't
Might
happening.
It's a romance of love, but what did K-Dop say to Turbo?
K-Dop said, I can't lie, you've won more championships, so I did what I had to do to be the first 4 times.
Okay.
I went the same as Jorby. He's right. He's
I like
right.
that.
It's all about the 4
is
time.
that's a classic move.
All
That's a
about.
classic breakup move. I've had many girls tell me that they did it 4 times with someone else and they didn't want to do it with me. All right, soon approved. All right, jump over to Bacon here. K-Dop to Turbo Pulsa. How did it go?
So I think it was a bit more like K-Dop going, I'm sorry, but this old spot, this old relationship, my girl from high school, we've been DMing. We want to get over again, get together again, and I've got to try it out. I think that's where my future is, and it's with his old Bay Fairy Peak.
Wow.
Ah.
Okay. An old, long lost
Back to the
love.
old flame.
Long love.
That's beautiful.
It is an old.
That's
flame.
actually
I
really
like it.
romantic. I kind of wish
I
it had
like
gone
it.
down that way now. Okay, points all around. Those were fantastic. Good job, guys. So this one was interesting. Drip A to the entire continent of Australia. And we'll start with Sam.
Drip A said, let's be honest, this was the only way an Aussie was winning RLCS.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh no!
I mean,
Points. 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 You get 1 point, but I want to give you more here.
are points, is there a conversion rate to Aussie points, or do I get
No, 2
any
points. There you
more
go.
because-
You get 2 points now. Congratulations, you made that happen.
Yes.
Bacon.
Quite straight and simple. He just wants to remind Classics that he's better than him every day, and doing it in person is that extra insult. He will never be able to sell Chiefs.
Points. Jorby.
Look, from a chieftain to a North American powerhouse, MAGA for the win.
Woo!
Not. But Drippe says to OCEs like, hey, your region's no longer competitive, so you should just come to North America with me.
Before they put up the wall. Points. Jorby. Yes, good job. Points all around. And the final one here for the evening, the biggest breakup of all, ladies and gentlemen, Pashy 90 to Rocket League. This is a sad one, man.
Pashy.
Jorby, we'll start with you.
Pashy said to the Rocket League community after he left Vitality, fuck this shit, I'm out. See y'all later.
All right. Points. And it fits in a tweet. That counts.
Fuck
Over-
you, fuck you, fuck you.
Is that your
Generating
submission,
characters,
Sam, or
use
do you
about
have
20.
more-
No, I'm just adding to Jorby's. Sorry. I
No,
don't know if that's
it
allowed.
just sounded really good. I like that
Can I
one.
give
Fuck
him
you,
points?
fuck you, fuck you. Approved.
You're cool.
Yep. Over to Sam then. Sam.
Pashy said, no ranked teams mode, no Pashy.
Fair enough. Acceptable. Points. Digital Bacon.
Acceptable. That's what I'm shooting for.
Bacon.
Well, if an RLCS team doesn't want me, nobody can have me. I'm going to the Bahamas with my winnings.
Points. Counts. He's
Fair.
out. He's good. Departed.
Fair.
Goodbye, Mr. Pashy. We will miss you. Points all around, guys. Good job. It's not you. It's money. Fantastic start to the panel here. You guys are something. Let's jump. All right. Jumping over to LFT dating game. Our panel's
This is
going to
my
talk
favorite
about
one.
in the world of online dating, your profile is a window in the what could be. With the roster shuffle hot in Rocket League, LFT players have to update their dating profiles to fall in love all over again with a new crew. Now, panelists, what do these players write in their updated profiles to get some very sexual attention? Now, I'll back up. If any of you guys have done online dating, holy crap, you have to have that one line that pulls them in as a guy. As a girl, I don't know if that matters. I've never been a girl
Just
in
a
online
picture.
dating.
That's it.
Well, hang on. If you are a girl in online dating, I will say that one line zingers will get you almost any man you want. That's all I'm saying.
I like
100%.
One-line zingers. Jorby speaks from experience. The man speaks the word. We'll start off with our very first panel coming in for Prime Thunder. Prime Thunder, man, that's so sad, by the way. LFT Prime Thunder. Oh, I'm so sad. What is Prime putting in his profile? We'll start with Digital Bacon.
Long-time experienced grinder. First-time RLCS player looking for a team. Was flying. Now have fallen and need someone to pick me up.
That's sexy. I
Ooh.
like it. I like that he wants someone to pick him up. That's sensitive. That is sensitive. That's the shit
It
you
He's a
was.
want.
sensitive guy. That's it.
Approved.
Yeah.
Points.
I would be
points
too.
definitely. I like that, right? I'd pick him up. I'd make him smile. Jorby.
All right. So look, Prime Thunder had to update his profile. It says, if you're my 100th match, I'll give you the melted Snickers that I have in my jeans pocket that I haven't worn in 3 months. And also, just want you to know, I don't cry in the club. All right. That's
Ooh.
it. Period.
I like it. He's bold. He's hot. He's got chocolate. Points for Jorby. Sam?
Prime Thunder says, I am recently separated from a long relationship and am ready to have some fun. I'm someone who won't get too defensive and will always take a shot at success.
Wow.
You won't have to wonder where my loyalties lie.
That's good.
Oh, that's so good. Oh,
I like that.
points for Sam. That's a great one. All right, jump to the next one here. Tylacto. Oh, this was sad too. Man, all these are sad. By
These are you chose some rough.
I know. Why? It was a sad week, man. What do you want from me? Tylacto. We'll jump over to Jorby first.
Yeah, so Tylacto only has one line, and it's I'm only on here because my friend made this account. LOL.
Approved. Points. Sam.
It's no secret that my flame burns strong for Rocket League. And my freaky plays separate me from the rest.
I like these puns. I'm going with them. Points. Bacon.
I would say just out of a long-term relationship and looking for fun can provide dreams, memes, and Pokemon streams.
Oh, I like that. Digging deep into the source material. Big points for that. And bonus points. If you link your Twitch on your dating profile, you will get so many women. That is fact. We'll jump to the next one here, Skyline. And we'll start with Bacon.
So Rocket League OG, sexy Swissman, been stung too many times and looking for the right team.
Ooh, I like it.
Nice.
Moving on to Sam, Skyline.
Skyline. I'm done mousing around and I'm ready to get to work. I've grown a lot over the last month and look forward to escaping the rat race and making some cheddar with a new crew.
How many puns would you have in your dating profile? Every one.
All of them.
They're so good.
All of them.
I'm scared to see Sam's actual Tinder now.
Oh, I love it.
I'm scared if my wife sees my actual.
Jorby, Skyline.
Experienced enough. Yes, I have standards. Okay. Thank you. And just so you know, I don't go for those rival series players. It's RLCS or bust.
Ooh. I would love it also if some of the letters were uppercase and lowercase.
Well, that was the emphasis. That was the emphasis.
Oh, I like that.
It's hard to do it in person, you know.
Right. You know, that's why I have to put the emphasis on the capital words. So.
Approved. Points all around. Fantastic, guys, here. And we'll go to the final one, Team Complexity. Changing it up here a little bit. Team Complexity's got to open up their dating profile for a full team. We'll jump over to Jorby first here for that one.
All right, so Team Complexity, just looking for friends, nothing serious, been burned one too many times. And if you can't love me at my worst, then you don't deserve me at my best.
Oh, bro, that line. Oh, that line. Oh, no. How many times have you seen that on a profile?
We're talking about dating profiles. If that isn't mentioned at all in this segment, we have done ourselves a disservice. That's all
What
I'm
if you're
saying.
That's
always
an
at your
avoid
worst?
That's just like, don't go near that.
What if you're always at your worst? Then you never know the best. So you don't deserve the best. You'll never get it.
You're always at your worst. You're Unthink. You know that. Come on.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Bacon Complexity.
So, looking for a strong male role model who can take charge and look after the boys.
Sorry.
That's like a mum dating profile thing, like a 4-year-old.
Oh, shit.
Like a 4-year-old.
40.
Okay,
my.
yeah.
Who are you looking up on Tinder, boy?
That's a weird demographic, guys. Sam, Complexity.
Not to sound too greasy, but we've got humongous talent.
Yo, get this guy off the panel.
Get it?
You gotta finish it.
I'm sorry. Redo it, Sam. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I made a penis talent joke. Come on.
I love it. That was fantastic.
Not to sound too greasy, but we've got humongous talent. Or now I messed it up. Now you fucked it up.
Jorby.
All right, one more.
We're at the
One
fix
more,
it in
one
post.
more. Not to sound too greasy, but we've got a humongous talent. Need we say more?
Ooh, need we say more is probably the perfect line to close out any dating profile.
I will never
more?
interrupt
Yes,
Sam again.
Lots.
I
I will
promise.
never know anything else about you. I need to know.
Yeah, you got to tell me.
Points, guys.
Perfect.
Fantastic. All right, moving on to In the Headlines. We have had the... Ooh, good. That's the
Oh,
music
I'm
I was
sorry.
gonna
You
take.
said I was supposed to.
No, well done. Don't apologize.
Keep
You just
going,
go
keep
with
going,
it.
keep going.
You just go with it.
Ready,
yeah.
one more time. In the Headlines.
Oh, wait, I was supposed to.
What?
Take three. Take three.
In the Headlines.
Breaking news, this just in.
Yeah.
How come that was the most American voice you've done tonight, Bacon? I want to point that out.
Yeah.
It has to put the radio
muffled,
context
doesn't
to
it?
like. Now tonight on the news, we're going to get down, and Trump, he's going to build the wall himself. Hands and knees, look at him go.
Oh, the humanity! Baby. All right. We've had the pleasure of fantastic puns, clever nicknames, and creative play on word in Rocket League. Let's give the community some fresh ones. Wendy's. Contestants, give us your best
Sponsored by
headlines
Wendy's.
for these news items. We've got 3 news items for you today. The first one, a callback from earlier in the show here, Kronovi leaves G2 to Rogue. And we'll start with Jorby on this one.
All right, so I have only one for this, and it's the headline reads, "Why Kronovi leaving G2 is bad for the Rocket League scene."
I like it. Okay, it's very BuzzFeedy. Points
Thank
for Jorby
you.
here.
Thank you.
Points for Jorby. Jumping over to Sam.
Very straightforward. Kronovi goes rogue.
I like it. That's fantastic.
Man, Sam's better at this than I'll
That's
ever
really
be. Look at
good.
him.
That was
Yeah, he's good.
Like, can you imagine? Like the you know what I'm talking about?
Come on, Barry, let's go.
The fuck?
I don't.
No.
A turkey?
No.
Maybe,
The,
maybe.
The spinning headline and it shows up and it pops up in the middle of the screen. Also, Batman and Robin.
That's what I get.
All right, thank you. Bacon. Points, by the way.
Ninjas steal a mountain. Was it their fly quest all along?
Fair enough. Points. I like that. Next news item. WSOE 4's leaked, moved, and re-announced. We'll start with Bacon.
The WSOE shuffle is the hot new dance.
I like it. Nice. Very nice. Points. Points for Bacon. Jorby.
Look, the World Series of Esports, unless you're from Asia.
Points for
I didn't even know that's what WSOE stood for.
You're welcome, Bacon. I'm
And I
glad I
got the
could be
beast.
here for you.
I definitely did. Me personally, without
Where
a
did I
doubt.
get you people?
I've always known the acronym for WSOE. It's always been World Series of Esports. I know because I have a very large brain.
I love your part of that.
Trump, you can tell.
Sam.
I lost my place here. Can't keep the WSOE showdown lowdown on the down low.
I like
Okay.
it.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
Again,
Okay.
solid words play on that one. That's fantastic. Points for Sam. I like the creativity there. All right. Final one here. A lot to Mouse Esports. And actually, we'll start with Sam. That was a good one.
With a lot at stake, sometimes it's best to keep it simple.
All right. Thumbs up on that one. That was really good.
Unlike that headline, that was
You
long.
don't like it?
boy.
Whoa. Jorby's saying no? All right, guys. This is our first
It was
ever...
a reference to complexity.
He's fighting for the points now.
This is
Now-
our first ever
Simple.
panel
Now,
vote. All right,
here's
guys,
the thing.
Thumbs in the air. Is it up or down?
It's not.
Up or
Look,
down,
I'm
Bacon?
down. Bacon, you can go up
Bacon?
all you want. I
No,
don't
I'm
give
going
a fuck.
down as well.
I
That's
just
a
want-
long ass headline. A headline
Wow.
is not about a paragraph long.
Yeah, now here's the thing, Sam, is that you've been on point all night long, but I gotta throw some shade here. That one can't do it. All right, I'm sorry. You know what? Come at me over here, okay?
Guess what, Jorby? You're up next. Go ahead, buddy.
Oh God! All right, the EU roster move that actually makes sense. That's
Points. I like that. Thumbs
it.
up.
Thank you.
Bacon.
Are you man or mouse a lot?
Damn it, Bacon.
You know what? You know what, Sam? You know what? You're off the hook. Bacon, you're fucking fired. You're fucking fired.
All right.
Y'all
thumbs,
decided to
judges.
go with puns. I'm the only one who tried to not pun the shit out
Hold
of
on.
this. All right.
Thumbs on Bacon. Thumbs up or down, contestants?
Down.
Down?
Sam,
I-
you know.
I
Sam.
didn't
Sam's
hear it. I
conflicted.
didn't hear it.
All
I'm
right, one
sorry.
more time for Sam, Bacon.
Okay, are you man or mouse a lot? It's like one of those aggressive, shitty tabloids.
Thumbs up or down? This is tough.
Come on, pun game.
Down?
Thank you,
It's
Sam.
down.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
all
you.
right. Wow. I think the only person who got points on that one is Jorby, which is good because I think I took away
I'm
points earlier. I didn't tell you. I
Oh,
definitely
wait,
took
did
away.
I
You
get a
totally,
chance
you
to sometime
totally
in?
took away points. I told you that it was gonna be bad.
This is some fucked up shit, guys.
I tell you.
We're having a good time.
It's unrivaled.
Welcome to Unrivaled. If
Unraveled.
you just got here,
I lost points for that one.
I
That's
don't
for
even know
sure.
what's happening anymore. I've lost control. We're gonna move on. Weird flex, but we'll pay. New rosters are emerging and teams are renegotiating their contracts for the new season, but as the egos grow, so do the Devo requests. I love this one, by the way. I'm really excited for this one. Panelists, what are the best additions to the special requests portion of the contracts for each of these players? And actually, I'm going to take volunteers for this one. We'll start with Chicago. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right, Jorby.
All right, so Chicago, in his contract, it's required that he has 1 hour of quiet time every single day because, you know, with all the time he spent with classics, you know that he never got any shut-eye whatsoever. So he absolutely needs that 1 hour quiet time. Otherwise, how's the man going to sleep? Come on.
Points. Fantastic. Who's next? I'm going to make some calls on this one now.
I'll go. All he wants is I climbed Mount Cronovi, and all I got was his spot on G2 t-shirt.
That's good. I like that. Can he get 2 points for that?
Yeah, he gets 2 points for that, Sam.
All right. That's a thumbs up for me.
You get points
That
for
makes
that.
up for the last one.
It does. You're good.
Bacon?
He's named after his love for Chicago deep dish pizzas, so his request is an unlimited supply of deep dish pizzas. That's simple.
Solid.
I like that. Simple, crispy, delicious.
I just want you to know that that's
Points.
Bacon trying to put himself in the perspective of an American. That's how hard it is for him.
I love
I
it.
know what you guys want. It's just food.
I
That's
don't know what you assholes want.
Really, it is just food. And
Guns,
a wall.
war, and food.
Good
That's
And
it.
a wall.
He's not
Food and a
wrong.
wall.
We already talked about the sex stuff, so we really just want the food and the sex and the wall, and that's pretty much it. That's
Rock and roll is so 80s, so we're
Yep,
good.
we
We're
don't
good
want
with that.
Now
so,
hit one
yeah.
button on your MacBook. That's all I want. So.
Yep. Thank you.
All right. Next up is Jacob, and I didn't really make a very good showing here on throwing it up to the hands on this one, so I'm going to start with Bacon on this one.
His one's pretty simple as well. All doors must be accessible whilst wearing a giant foam hat.
That's like an
He's not going to
ADA
turn the hat
request.
to the side.
Like a
He's
fucking cutout in the door, like the hat, and he just walks through that.
just strolling through, yeah.
Some Looney Tune shit right there. That's points. That's fantastic.
It's Jacob. It works.
Sam?
Oh my god. I also went hat. 50% of entire team budget goes towards oversized cowboy hats.
All right,
Period.
that is a considerable amount of hat budget, or maybe the budget's small. I don't know, but I like both. Points for Sam, Jorby.
Look, the training facility must have at least one IPA on tap at all times, 24 hours a day. Otherwise, you know, it's a no-go for him.
It's a no-go. I like
That should be anyone's rule.
That's a good
That's
rule.
what I'm saying. That's a
good
great
rule.
rule.
God
And if you
damn
don't
it.
like IPAs, you're just fucking wrong.
It's just patriotic.
It's just so American.
Indian pale ales are patriotic.
Jump to the next one here, K-Dop, and we'll start with Jorby.
All right, so K-Dop, look, as long as he has a hacky sack. Now, the reason that this comes up is because K-Dop is a motherfucking god with a hacky sack. So it is required that there are at least 10 hacky sack balls in whatever facility that he is sitting in or training in or whatever. As long as he gets those hacky sacks, he's good. That's part of his warm-up routine. He needs to be able to hit that ball with his feet to warm up to play some Rocket League.
I like that. It's long, it's intricate, it's confusing, and overall,
Right.
K-Dop wins.
You're like,
Everyone
why
wins.
a hacky sack?
Yeah,
Like, the
I'm glad
motherfucker's
you
good
had to
with a
explain
hacky
it. By the
sack.
way, does the contract explain the hacky sack, or does he just leave it in there and hope they figure it out?
It's leaving it in there and hope they figure it out because no one contract. Let's be honest, it's esports.
I hope it's highlighted.
You
Yeah,
better
the
watch out.
person
I mean,
picked up a contract and thought he had some sort of weird hacky sack fetish or something. There, just he needs him around.
He's
at
not
all
sticking
times.
hacky sacks up his ass, dude. He just
without a
wants to play with
contract,
them.
though,
Like
the quality of hacky sack that he gets may be really subpar. So I
That's-
think
that's
he wants
true.
to think about that when he's working that in. I'm just saying.
no, you're absolutely
if you're
right.
listening, K-Dop, you know it. If you hacky sack and you're respectable, you know it's all about it.
It's the difference between having really small like beads in your hacky sack and then just salt.
All right, we'll jump over to Bacon.
So his contract joining Vitality, he just wants an unlimited number of Renault Clios to crash at his own will, just because he feels like it.
Okay, I like that. I give you points because for the honesty and realistically, that's probably actually what would happen. Sam.
Scrub Killa's got to learn French because comms are in French now, and so that's how it is.
Scrub is like the stern father who can do no wrong, but he's very disciplined when it comes to his children. That's K-Dop and Fairy Peak.
Yes, the youngest one is the father.
Yeah,
You're
I
in
was
bed
thinking-
by 9.
You guys think I'm kidding, but Scrub,
The
you know, he sets
15-year-old.
the whole, like, you think Gregan runs the show? Nah, son. Scrub is Gregan's daddy. All right, that's exactly how that
Ooh.
works. I'm just making up random shit. That's the point of the show, right?
I don't know what the point of the show is anymore, actually. to be
Oh, got
honest.
it.
I'm lost.
It only took us an hour.
Yep. Shit, it's been an hour. I told Achieves I would be there. All right. Sam, Turbo Pulsa.
Well, I want to say I got also another one here. K-Dop wants a can't stop K-Dop easy button for his desk. So he just hits that and it says, can't stop K-Dop.
I like that.
You know, I
Can't
actually
stop
want that.
K-Dop.
Can we
Can't
get
stop
that?
K-Dop. Oh, and then we can have the memes instead of the one that says like the guy chopping on the button. It just says K-Dop on it, or no, can't stop. It's K-Dop chopping.
Oh man. Yep.
I think we just invented that. So for Turbo, he wants an undersized jersey for the incoming team member
Wow.
because it worked for him.
Wow.
It's kind of a hazing thing.
Good luck, charm. Yeah, I like it.
Wow.
Oh, that is super points. Points.
Super
Points.
point.
Bacon. Pull us out of that one. Holy shit.
For Turbo, it's just an hourly cuddle. That's it. Dude loves a cuddle, and he requires one every hour on the hour.
I feel like that might be why K-Dop left.
That was his special request, not to have to cuddle anyone. That was K-Dop's actual special request.
Points, Bacon, Jorby.
Turbo's got a requirement, and this is due to his agent. All right, you know, listen, it has to be at least one photoshopped face of him on a mythological god every week that he's on the team. If not, then he gets concessions in payment.
Points for Jorby.
I just
on that
love
one.
more the fact of like he doesn't get a photoshopped image, and then suddenly like, sorry Turbo, and the guy just hands him a big bag of cocaine. Instead.
Like this
sorry,
week,
we could not deliver
this week it's Apollo. Next week it's Hercules. The week after it's Achilles, and Achilles isn't even a god, but Turbo doesn't fucking care. It doesn't matter.
It's hot. It's all hot.
Just fueling the ego.
As long as there are at least 8 packs on those abs, Turbo's all about it.
I don't know where to begin with that sentence. We're gonna move on to squishy muffins. And you know what? We'll start with Jorby. You've brought it upon yourself.
Right. So any highlights Squishy is put in on social media, there has to be some sort of reference, even as subtle as it may be, about how he invented the shot. So
Okay, I like that.
Yep.
Every
Yep.
one of them, every single time. Is that the
Every
casters
single
have to
one.
do that, or just the highlights? How does that work?
it doesn't matter. It's like if it's in the highlight, whether the casters say it or the social media itself says it, as long as it's mentioned somewhere in the vicinity of the post, we're good.
He's
It
all
could
about
even be a
those.
reply.
Approved. I like that one. Points. Sam.
Keeping it in the jersey theme, these guys, they want jerseys. He just wants a C9 jersey for his cat Nugget.
Okay.
That's
I
all.
That's really
Yeah,
cute.
adorable.
Actually, that seems.
He's a sweet guy.
I'm approving Sam.
Yeah.
We're moving on to Bacon.
Okay. Okay.
So Squishy's request is that C9 get a squishy muffin in Starbucks. He just wants to eat himself.
Wait, what? Like,
Yeah.
is it different? Is it just a muffin?
It's just a muffin that's called a squishy muffin.
Jorby's calling a vote again. Can you, Jorby? You only call one vote a show. That's how this
That's
works.
you
He's
just made that
playing the
rule
game.
up. You can't do that.
All the rules
I
are
like
made up.
that
The
rule.
show is
I
made
like
up.
that rule.
And I'm making up the rule that I can have more than one
votes
thumbs
up,
down.
Votes up. Sam. Thumbs up.
Sam,
thumbs
give a
down,
thumbs
squishy
down.
muffin.
Going thumbs down
Thank
because you didn't say the squishy muffin. You didn't say that phrase. So if you had said that phrase,
Was it
then-
implied, Bacon?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but
now
it's good enough to say.
Yeah, it totally
Good enough to
was.
say.
I promise you.
like
It's
it's
all
Leave
right.
it up to the chat.
I tell
Leave that
you,
one up to chat.
I had the best
Very
squishy muffins ever. Nobody ever could tell me that I was wrong.
Well, Jorby's losing points for that one too. So you guys are all.
Jorby's
even
coming out with a
together.
fake news.
It
Yeah.
all works out. It all works out.
Every
What, 'cause of the
Trump
Dunkin'
now is
Donuts
minus
comment?
one.
Come on.
No, because of the Trump impression you just did.
It's pretty garbage.
Jumping now to special edition Biz with Sizz. Do we have a noise for that?
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Oh, if you're gonna do that,
I got
do
one or the other.
Okay.
Oh, here it is.
All right. Biz with Sizz. Sizz, formerly in the roster for Rogue, well, I guess he's technically on the team still, has announced that he will be taking on a full-time streaming role for the organization and standing in as a sub for the team. But panelists, what other job did Rogue offer Sizz, and why? And we're going to give Bacon a shot at this one since he got the downvote on the last one. I want to hear him give us a big good one. A big.
So his official other like little subtitle is that he's the official photo bomber at all their events. So you'll just see a little cis head poking out somewhere in all of the new rogue pictures for RL.
I approve that one.
I like
Points.
it.
Jorby.
Look, so Rogue has been expanding. You might have recently seen that they just raised 10
He's
million
still doing the Trump hand.
in investor funding. I'm not doing the Trump hand. Thank you very much. Bacon.
You were for a
I need
second.
you to sit down, okay? Your own country has their own problems. Why don't you sit over there? All right. Let me just
At least they
continue.
vote, bro.
Since Rogue has been amassing this funding, every great esports organization needs a mascot. And there's just not that many out there just yet. Sis, we want you to be our eagle wrapped in an American flag so you could go on stage whenever, not just Rogue, but any American team is on stage. That way the crowd could chant USA and Twitch chat will be pissed off
He's
forever.
like the cheerleader for America?
Right.
That's amazing.
That's the
Any-
joke.
in his contract, he could get
Isn't that the joke on this show? Like, yeah, America.
Yeah, America. Good. Yeah. All right, Sam, biz with Sis.
The job that was offered to Sis was the team bus driver. Because who else is going to get everybody on the bus with a rowdy, let's go?
I like that. Okay, Sam, you know what? That's a bus driver thing to say. Sam wins that one. Points for Sam. 2 points for Sam. All right. Speaking of final say. Final say, here's the segment. You've got one final say to the week, guys. So panelists, wrap up the past 2 weeks of Rocket League news in one sentence or phrase. We're going to start with, we'll start with Jorby.
Where the fuck are my esports items?
We're going to make this one a competitive
Get
one.
dropped his
Only
mic.
one of you guys gets points, but I like
Oh,
I like where it started it with him. Let's go to Sam. And wait, did he leave?
he was dropping the mic, I think. That was...
Oh, but is he coming? Is he coming?
No, I think
No,
he's
he just
gone.
really
He said
needs
final say.
thumbs up.
He also had to go. He had to poop.
How long has he
Yeah.
had to poop? This is a long
Like
show.
the entire thing.
I'm not the
He didn't
keeper
wanna
of his
disappoint you, but can
sphincter,
hold it.
Unthink.
Yeah.
That could have been your phrase of the week if you want.
How was the poop, Jorby? How was the
Oh,
poop?
you guys are still here?
So
Oh
Jor-
man, I thought
How
I
was
thought
your
the show was
poop?
I thought the show was over.
All right, Sam. Final
No,
say.
Reggie.
So if anything has shown us in the past few weeks, it's keep your friends close, but keep your opportunities to win RLCS closer.
I like it. That is a very sound argument there. And Bacon, your final wrap here, and then we'll decide who the winner of this one was.
Expect the unexpected.
Wow. Okay, Garrett.
All right.
Yeah.
That's bold,
Stupid me.
brave, and brief. I like it. Judges, meaning me.
This isn't fair.
I'm gonna draw. A
There's
picture.
one. Wait, there's
I think
one
the best
judge. I
first
want a
way to do
refund.
this.
I want a refund.
I'm gonna give it. You know what? I'm gonna give it to Jorby. Actually, that was pretty good, man. That's points for Jorby on that one. Congratulations.
They're like best bros.
Ooh, are you guys 2 thumbs down? All right, that's our show. Our ridiculous panel has concluded. Want to stop and give a thanks to all the folks on the team here. We'll start Bacon. Where can the folks find you?
So on Twitter is at digitalbacon1 and on Twitch digitalbacon gaming. Pretty simple.
And where is your show? Where do they watch
My
that?
show.
Yeah.
So we got RL Aftershock going on, me and Switchblade J, and that of course is at RL Aftershock letters. Pretty simple, and that is every Monday night from 5 p.m. GMT. So tune in, or it's like podcasting like Spotify, iTunes, every fucking where.
Oh, that's hot. I like every fucking everywhere. That's good. That's the kind of stuff you want to see. That's pervasive. Jorby, where can the boys find you? And girls, maybe.
The boys can find me at jorbypls everywhere. Twitch, Twitter, not YouTube, and everywhere else where jorbypls is a thing because nobody else has that name. It's my name. You can follow me there. Thank you.
And you're on that stream grind, right?
I am on that stream grind Monday through Friday, 12 to 3 Pacific every day.
Do you do the IRL streams? Do you like do workouts or like glutes or something? Like what do you-
Nah, I
Just
just play
those?
I just play Rocket League.
No, okay, fair enough.
Champ
Sam,
2, by the way.
where can the kids find you?
Well, of course they can find me in ranked losing. So if you wanna beat me there, I'm also around like Champ 1, Champ 2. But rocketsammael, not Samuel. If you type that in, you're gonna find, I don't know what you're gonna find, but
That's gonna be-
rocketsammael, just about everywhere. But follow me on Twitter. You might otherwise have to buy your way in with like a giveaway or something. So don't make me feel that pathetic.
Thanks everyone for joining us here. We'll wrap up the show in just a second. Don't go anywhere. All right, folks, that's our show. Thank you so much for joining us here this evening. I want to give a shout out to Achieves and the panel for bringing a lot of fun here tonight. We're going to have a lot more Unrivaled for you for the rest of the season. So get excited, hit the follow button, hit that like, hit that subscribe if you're feeling it. And we will catch you in 2 weeks. So thanks each and every one of you. This has been Unrivaled.